My questions became answered when I fast-forwarded my VCR to December 1992 with the release of RC Pro-Am 2. And boy, did this game fly under everyone's noses. I mean, this game flew way under the radar. For the sequel, they really fixed all of the problems in the first one. It's like they tapped into my brain. First thing we're going to note right off the bat is look at this. 1, 2, 3, and 4 players are like, all right, we gave you 1 last time, but now screw it. We're giving you 4 with multi-tap. If you had a multi-tap, you were without a doubt the multiplayer king on your block. I mean, we're talking about an NES here. Secondly, look at that. It gives you a track preview. And just look at the layout. It is so much better than the first one. One, we've got water. We've got ramps. We've got jumps. We've got obstacles. Look at this. We've got money bags laying around. We've still got letters to collect. And the tire screeching, not a problem at all. It is at a reasonable volume. It is not that ear-piercing frequency. It's just perfect. And as far as the graphics go, I think the game is rendered beautifully. I don't think it looks like kind of gimmicky, you know? It looks more like a real racing game. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If it is, then fix it. You see, that's exactly what they did here. They kept everything intact that was perfect and fixed the problems that they had in the first one. It's awesome. And then check this out. As we get in here, every race you collect money. Depending on what place you get more money. And you can come in here and spend it in the shop. But first, they give you a preview of the next track you're going to race so you know what you should spend your money on in the shop. Then once you get into the shop, look at this. Motor, tires, guns, extras. I mean, you can customize and upgrade your entire vehicle. You can buy buckshot and bombs, and you can even buy an extra life if you're down on one. And then right before you start there, you see briefly it shows how many lives you have. Such a great concept. I mean, that's something that no racing game today can live without. You can't have a racing game that doesn't customize something on your vehicle. This is one of the first that I've played that does that. Just awesome. And let me just add, I have played this 4 players with my multi-tap. It's incredible. You race, 4 people on the screen. If one guy starts falling behind, just kind of pushes you up and keeps you in the pack. It's kind of the only way they can really do something like a 4-player game that has the camera angle like this. But it works great, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. Alright, so the game's awesome, but it only had one serious problem. It had extremely stiff competition because of one contender, the Super Nintendo, that had been on the market for over a year. Yeah, now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, what the hell? Why are they still making games for the NES when the Super NES has been on the market for a year? Well, as research tells us, the NES platform proved itself to be extremely profitable for these companies. They didn't want to just abandon it yet. There was really no need to. You know, they just tried to keep it alive, stay in the game, milk it for what it's worth, and then once it started to flop, they just jumped ship. Simple. They already had it in with Nintendo. They weren't worried about being able to create games or anything. I mean, they were already working on games at this point. You know, the Super NES was alive and well right now. They were just right in the thick of it. And that's exactly what happened. This is how it went down. You ask anybody, have you played RC Pro-Am? They're like, yeah. I'm like, have you played RC Pro-Am 2? They're like, no. Because at this stage of the NES's life, people were like, no, man, I'm done with that system. I am playing F-Zero right now. I'm playing Mario World. I'm playing Mario Kart. I don't give a shit about RC Pro-Am 2. And it's unfortunate. It's kind of like the Dreamcast in that way when they finally get it right. Not that the first one was bad by any means, but they really made a wonderful game here. And nobody really knows about it. It has awesome features. It has an awesome shop. You can buy things, customize, upgrades, and 4 players on the NES. We're talking about the NES here. Some people didn't even have a multi-tap, let alone a game that would allow you to have 4 players. It's just way ahead of its time. You know, it came out, no one knew about it, and it died. So it's one of those games I think everyone should go take a look at, go out and play. And now you're probably wondering why I'm getting all worked up over this game. You see, I'm a collector. This is what I do. And if you own this game, right now you could sell it on eBay for between $35, just the cartridge, or if it's complete, up to $100+ I saw one up there live right now. It's $103. Buy it now, shipped to your door. I mean, this is a rare game. This is no joke. It came out, it was awesome, it died, they discontinued it, and now it's hard to get a hold of. Boom, there you go. So with that said, take a minute, play this game if you have it. If you don't, you really should pick it up. It's an awesome game. I think you guys will have hours of fun enjoying it. So the EMU reviews grade for the RC Pro-Am franchise.
This game gets an A+.
Blow, baby, in your face.